Hello everyone and welcome back to Screen Trends, and in today's video we'll be talking about how Dr. Phil said what to this fan. Also, don't forget that we will be giving away a $50 Amazon gift card, so make sure to go ahead and subscribe to the channel, like the video, and share it with a friend, and hit the bell icon to get notified when we upload. Now without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into today's brand new Dr. Phil video. Dr. Phil, who first became a celebrity psychologist on The Oprah Winfrey Show, and his daytime talk show and rehab business empire have long been lashed by lawsuits, allegations of unethical conduct, and controversies involving guests and troubled fans. Dr. Phil has not only said, but he actually has done some horrible things to people that looked up towards him. Specifically, for this video, we dug down to Dr. Phil's biggest scandals and one of the issues that he has ever had with his fans. We just want to say that it's very messy and pretty interesting to read about, but we're just going to go ahead and tell you guys all about it. Fresh and troubling reports of visitors who came to McGraw for assistance with opioid dependency problems have been chronicled by a joint report of Boston Globe and the medical news site, STAT. Now, during the whole investigation, they were able to find out that Dr. Phil's staff actually does things backstage with the guests in order to boost ratings. One of these people is Todd Herzog. Yes, he looked up towards the meeting with Dr. Phil for help, and we can actually consider him to be one of his fans. But the story turned around really quick. Todd Herzog, who struggled with alcohol abuse in the years after winning Survivor, said that he arrived at the Dr. Phil set in Los Angeles studio in 2013. He found a bottle of vodka in his dressing room and was given a Xanax to quote-unquote calm his nerves. Herzog had to be carried on set before the sit-down with McGraw and registered a .263 blood alcohol content, more than 3 times the legal limit of any person in America. Dr. Phil was rumored to be part of this whole thing. Dr. Phil was speculated to have forced Herzog to go on stage like him being in a very vulnerable state. This is just very disgusting to see, especially how the staff members, including Dr. Phil, tries to change things around backstage in order to make the show that much more interesting. Todd eventually did get on stage, and it was just the most horrific moment ever. Fans didn't really care when they watched the YouTube video because they weren't told that Todd was purposely given vodka and Xanax off of camera to try and quote-unquote calm his nerves and make it better for ratings. McGraw declined to comment on the story, but Martin Greenberg, the professional relationship director on the show, characterized the allegations as completely, unambiguously untrue. On Friday, a spokesperson for the show released a statement to People magazine stating the article does not fairly or accurately describe the methods of Dr. Phil, the TV show, or its mission to educate millions of viewers about drug and alcohol addiction. Todd Herzog was considered one of Dr. Phil's fans because he looked up to Dr. Phil as if he could change his whole life, and we all know how well that went on the show. Another occasion was when he was investigated for sexually inappropriate relationships with a client or fan. This may not be one of Dr. Phil's fans, but this was way back in the 1980s when Dr. Phil was not that popular. We included it anyways because it's just crazy to find out about Dr. Phil's past. In the late 1980s, McGraw's former therapy client lodged a lawsuit with the Texas State Board of Psychologists Examiners charging that Phil had a controlled and often sexually abusive relationship with her. At the point, the client was 19 years old and alleges that McGraw touched her inappropriately, demanded that she check in with him regularly, and keep her totally dependent on him. According to records from the Texas Commission, McGraw ultimately settled the case with the board. I just can't believe this. The next is the pressure to appear on the Dr. Phil show. The show cuts to footage of a large man entering the boy's room in the dead of night, urging him to reconsider. He appears extremely uncomfortable, and rightfully so. After a couple of seconds, the boy suddenly changes his mind. While it's entirely possible the teen had a sudden change of heart, his words came across almost forced, as if they're scripted by the producers, and Dr. Phil actually says to his fans that the show is perfectly legitimate and real looking and all that, but Dr. Phil is about to be exposed for lying to the community and to his fan base. Anyways guys, thank you all so much for watching this video. We really do appreciate your viewership, and don't forget to go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, comment something nice down below, and we will see you guys in the next video. Have a great day, and thank you for watching.